All right, I'm going to solve question 7 for you because that was pretty difficult. There's a lot of steps, okay? So it starts the same way as a lot of ones that we've already done. The first thing I need to do is turn this into an equation that looks like a circle equation, right? So I want to make it look like this. Well, actually not quite like that, do I? I want to make it look like, so x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared. So I want it to look like this. So let's do that. Let's put our x's together. So I've got 4x over here, and then I'll put my y's together, and it equals 12. All right, so let's complete the square of both of these sections. So x squared plus 4x, and if this was a perfect square, there'd be a 4 there. So obviously I have to subtract 4, but I might as well just add it over here like we talked about earlier. So let's just do this. So y squared minus 6y, half of this, square it is 9. So then I've got 12. I added 4 and I added 9. So I'm going to add 4 and 9 to this side as well. Normally we subtract it over here, but if we subtract it over here, we have to bring it across and add it. So I'm just going to move that straight away. All right, if this was a perfect square, this would be x plus 2 squared. If this was a perfect square, it would be y minus 3 squared. And then over this side, if we put it all together, we get 25. So now it looks like a circle. Now we know that our circle center is 2, 3, and our radius is 5. Now, we are given some more information. In this question, we're told that C is the center, right? So this is C. That is the center of our circle. We're also told that the circle that this graph makes cuts the x-axis at A and B, right? So think about, this is obviously a terrible drawing I'm going to get rid of in a second, but what we're saying is that we have a circle that's like -2 and 3, or it should be up here somewhere. That's a terrible drawing. But what we're being asked to find is these 2 points. Where does this graph cut the x-axis? So when we're on the x-axis, what is the y value? Well, it's just 0, right? Right? When y is 0, that will tell me what the x values are. So let's get rid of that so we can have the space back. So all I'm going to do is make y equal 0. This is just like question 4. I'm going to make y equal 0, and then I'm just going to solve for x. So actually, I might zoom out a little bit so I've got some more room. I might change color as well, just to make the different bits different. All right, so I'm going to now say that y has to equal 0 to find out what my x-intercepts are, right? Isn't that the same sort of stuff we did last year? Finding x-intercepts, you make y equal 0. So x plus 2 squared plus 0 minus 3 squared equals 25. So let's open this up. We get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Remember, there's 2 sets of brackets. We're just going back to this. And then this is 9 equals 25. All right, let's put all of this together and we're going to solve it as a quadratic. 4x, that gives me 13. So 13 minus 25 is minus 12 equals 0. All right, now I need to solve this. What 2 numbers add to 4 but multiply to -12? Hopefully you can see that that's 6 and -2. So that means that x equals -6 and +2. Now, these are my 2 x-intercepts. So I'm gonna try and draw this. All right. So if I have, it's even going to tell me when it's straight. If I have my, actually, I don't need to draw that much of the graph, do I? I probably need to move that over a bit. Let's undo that. Okay, let's try again. Yep. All right, so let's draw that. And let's draw this. All right, now, if you think about the information that I've just written down, I'm going to plot all the points that I know. And you'll see that it'll all work out. So my center is -2, 3, okay? What are we going? -2, like 3. It's about here. All right, so that's about my center. My 2 x-intercepts are -6, so it's about here, and +2, so it's about here. And then this, if this is on the circle, right? So this is my circle. It's going to be absolutely terrible. Actually, maybe I could try and draw it. Didn't like to let me do it last time. Oh, look at that. and then I just drag out the edges so that it hits. Ooh, no, it doesn't like that at all. Ooh, dear. Right, let's see if we can make it look more like a circle. Ooh, it's a bit dodgy. It's closer. Ah, why does it keep going off the thing? Okay, obviously my drawing is absolutely terrible. Let's pretend that that's the center. All right, let's go back to this. If I just erase that and put it where the center actually is. Okay, let's say that's the center. Okay. Oh, that's not even close. Wow. Oh, geez. All right, fine, whatever. Okay, if that was the center, if these two lines go out, why am I so bad at this? If these two lines both, okay, we're just going to leave it. Both go out from the origin or the center to the edge. Aren't they equal? These are both radii or a radius each, right? So they must be equal. So that's really helpful. We are now being told to find, so this is C and this is A and B. We're being told to find the area of this. If this is my right angle triangle, I know the two coordinates of this. I know that this is -6, 0, that this is 2, 0. So I know the distance of this line. This line is 8. That makes this bit 4. This is an this is an isosceles triangle. So I can break it in half and make two right angle triangles. If this distance is 8, that distance is 4. We know that this distance is 5 because the radius is 5. So therefore, this is a Pythagorean triad. That makes this 3, right? You can do it with Pythagoras if you can't remember that this is a Pythagorean triad. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. And now I need to know the area of my triangle. Isn't it just half times base times height? So half times base times height is 3 times 4. And that gives me this as, well, that gives me 6. But I've got 2 triangles to make up the whole. So double that again, which gives me 12. So the area of this triangle is 12. Right, that was a really difficult question with a lot of steps. Go back and rewatch any parts of it that you need, but I hope that made sense. Let me know if you have more questions.